afternoon or morning or evening. Hi Vicky, how are you? I had some technical issues this morning, but I've been fixing it and everything looks like it's working, so I'm trying this again. I just want to listen to the intro again because it is off. Yeah, it turns out I don't know exactly what happened, but actually I might skip this if I'm going to talk. I don't know exactly what happened. Yeah, I think because I updated OBS and then that seemed to, my voice is a bit soft. Is that a bit better? Is the game music okay? How about that? I had to change the audio settings. Music's good? Okay. Yeah, I had to change the audio settings because basically what happened was I think I must have nudged a USB cable or something and my game capture card just crashed. I think my knee knocked the USB out slightly, and then when I was like restarting everything and updating and repairing stuff, the audio for the game capture just stopped working. I think OBS got a bit confused, but it looks like it's all working now, so fingers crossed it'll be okay. Oh yeah, and then my internet just completely dropped out as well while I was trying to fix things, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna stop, take a break, make another couple of cups of tea, and try again. So I was thinking about going back and starting from where we started earlier, but I think we didn't get through too much, so I'm just going to pick up where I finished when everything started crashing. Because not too much happened, so we just talked to Leo a bit more, basically. Sounds good to you? Okay, good, good. So it was nighttime, and Leo had a disheartened look on his face as he entered my room. So I think Leo said that he was going to go talk to Dante for us to see if we could get some more answers about what happened at the church and like why we're here in the first place and that kind of thing. Because so far everyone's just been like, it's fine, it's need to know and you don't need to know. It was nighttime access, no. To be fair, there haven't been too many typos, just every now and then. There's a couple of weird little typos. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to work, Leo, but thank you for trying it anyway, you absolute sweetie. Look how cute he is. I see. Yeah, I didn't expect him to get approval. It was a ray of hope, however short. I could feel gloom fall upon me again. Maybe I can meet with the boss again. Yes, let's keep sneaking out to meet Dante in the middle of the night. That seems like a great way to start a romance. I shook my head to rid myself of the thought. No, go. Sneaky office nighttime visits. Secret trysts. That's not going to happen. He simply won't listen to me. That is also true, though. So I'll just have to wait it out. I could feel the anxiety churning within me. Go, 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 go. I agree. I think we should go sneak out. Bribe him. Yes, Cake. I bet he secretly likes sweets. You know how like all of those really cool Otome characters have like some sort of gap moe trait? Like something cutesy to juxtapose with the sort of cool guy thing. I reckon someone that like elegant and aloof secretly really loves sweets. I stood in the hallway alone. I thought we weren't allowed to leave without an escort. Ah, everyone was still asleep. The manor was shrouded in silence. We are going to sneak out. Such a rebel. The door in front of me opened and the person I was waiting for appeared. There he is! Absolutely, all kitties. True. It's usually either sweets or cats. Buongiorno, signor. ... He does a lot of ... I had thought desperately about how I might be able to meet him outside of his office. You're going to church, aren't you? I'm loving the image of her just like sort of standing nervously outside the front door to his office, like going over in her head, like practicing the lines of like Good morning, sir. How are you? May I accompany you to church? No, fuck, that's not it. I recall seeing you there every Wednesday morning. May I accompany you? See, he does dots. I don't need to step outside, I can stay in the car.
この屋敷から出すつもりはない。
Whichever writer was responsible for his dialogue lines had a really busy workload. True, man of few words is like the best character to have to write for. His visuals are pretty good though, he has a good stone expression. Is my Discord server link not working? Stream elements. I don't know, man, just put a bunch of ... It's fine, he's just playing hard to get, that's why. He turned away from me and began walking. He wasn't willing to listen to me at all. Why couldn't I get in touch with the church? See, I feel like this is dodgy. He was like, you're welcome for rescuing you, and I'm just thinking like, I don't know, this doesn't feel much better than being kidnapped. It would just been kidnapped by someone else. Because we're still not allowed to leave or do whatever we want or contact our family, basically. My doubts were growing larger by the second. Liliana's got a lot of ... dots too. I finally strengthened my resolve. If he's not going to tell me anything, then... I returned to my room after Dante left. Oh, come on, just follow him. Although I guess we don't know him well enough yet to be that pushy. I think we've got to play the long game with Dante. Soon after, Leo came in as scheduled.
Buongiorno. 今日もよろしくお願いします。
Aww. He is a little ray of sunshine though, considering how like dark everything is at the
朝ごはん
moment.
は食べられそうです。だったらすぐキッ
This
チン
scene
に行
has
ってもら
happened
って
like
きま
3
すけど。
times. Oh, Leo coming in, do you mean? Do you mind if I take a bath first? I want to clear away a bad dream I had. What bad dream?
わかりました。じゃあ、俺は部屋の外にいるんで何かあったら呼んでください。
Oh, and you remember in the first Piofiore stream we did, they were talking a lot about hot chocolate. I actually have a hot chocolate with me this time. I was inspired. So I've got a hot chocolate to drink while... I don't know if Liliana will get another hot chocolate, but still. This is now the hot chocolate game in my head. I took action the moment Leo closed the door. Wait, are we not actually just going to go take a bath? Oh my gosh, Liliana! I need to move while Dante isn't around. Are we sneaking out? Oh my gosh, I thought she was like being super meek, being like, oh well, Dante said no, guess I'll go mope in my bedroom all day, but no, is she gonna sneak out? Move quickly and quietly. I threw the soft blanket off the bed, then peeled back the silk sheets. I hooked the sheets onto a metal piece of the bed frame and tore them in two. This should do. What? Are we climbing out the window? I bound the sheets together and tied the end to the balcony. Now to climb down. Oh my god, she's way cooler than I was expecting. My legs were shaking from the height. Good for you! It looked a lot farther down than I thought. Well, I shouldn't be that injured even if I do fall. I think none of my links in Stream Elements are working. Yeah, thank you, Alzion, for deleting them. I'll fix them after this. I cannot be bothered fiddling around with more settings right now. I just downloaded Stream Elements on the weekend to replace Nightbot after Nightbot nuked all of Vika's messages in the last stream, but I don't think I set up all of the things correctly. Thank you, Alzion. I convinced myself to continue, then grabbed hold of the silk rope I had just made. What a classy bitch too. She's not just escaping in any old way, she's doing it with a silk rope she made out of the bed sheets. From her prison. I maintain that we were just kidnapped by someone else instead of being rescued. ... I slowly but surely lowered myself down. I like the art. It's another ... but this time with an exclamation mark to add a little bit of extra nuance. Run away! That's what the sword is for. Thank you. I heard a sound from up above. Yeah, I know, right? Like, I'm so happy that she's running away instead of just... Because that's one of the things that sometimes irritates me with more, like, overbearing love interests, like Kenshin and Ikumen Sengoku, where she's like, I'm unhappy about this situation, but then she just sort of sits there and waits for them to give her permission to do something about it. Lily isn't a do-nothing MC. Yeah, I'm getting that impression. In the prologue, she seemed pretty just like normal Otome protagonist. Like, she was really sweet, everyone loved her, she was good at cooking. But ever since the route actually started, she's been really cool. The sheets I tied together were starting to tear and come undone. Oh no! Ah! Oh no! I braced myself for the impact when all of a sudden... Is that Dante? Is he gonna catch us? Instead of a hard fall, I was met with a loud scolding voice. So romantic. Oh! This is romantic though, actually, I changed my mind. What? Why are you... Oh my god, this is actually very cute. I'm gonna screenshot that. He caught us when we fell. The nun thing made me think she'd be passive. Yeah, me too. She was very, like, sort of pure-hearted type character, which usually also means, like, naive and doesn't really do anything. But it wasn't too far of a fall. I used to climb trees around this height before. Yes, scold us. You locked her in a room, Dante. Of course she's gonna try and escape. Exactly! It's like, I thought you would have had some common sense. Kids climb trees, you know, or at least I think they do, don't they? You punk? What? What did you say? How rude. This CG is great. I love her boots too. I yelled back at him as I tried squirming out of his arms. And I love that this isn't like a swooning moment either. She literally fell off a balcony and like landed on him. And but instead of being like, "Are you okay, princess?" he's like, "What were you thinking, idiot?" And she's just like, "Get your hands off of me," even though he like caught her. This is like, should be a romantic moment, but they're both too stubborn for it to actually be romantic. But thank you for saving me. Oh, Vika calls you a punk? Okay, I guess it can be affectionate then. Okay, now it's becoming romantic. So they have to like get their initial like, no, you're the one in the wrong moment out of the way, and then they can relax into it. I really love Liliana's outfit. That is a very cute outfit. Seemed we both recovered our composure. That was great. I love his suit. I want that waistcoat. Is punk an odd translation of baka? I didn't hear him say baka, but he might probably said something similar. Lily gets a decent amount of cute clothes. She has multiple outfits? Even cooler. Well, you did bring me here only to leave me in that room. Good, you tell him, Liliana. I can't help but feel scared. I need to move around to keep my worries from spiraling. Look at his hair. He's very pretty. Look at his eyelashes. I'm gonna screenshot that as well. I'm sorry if I screenshot a lot.
What? Lily?
Is this Leo? Whoops. Oh no, is he gonna feel bad? Because he's the one who left us on our own when we nearly killed ourselves. He's Hijikata but with white hair and blue eyes. So pretty. Oh. Why do I suddenly feel bad for running away? It's those puppy dog eyes. Look at him. He looks so sad. It's okay, it's not your fault. And Ishikawa Kaito has a very good voice too. That's helping his like sternness. I'm glad I kept the default name. It's really cool to hear them actually say the name. OMG, don't get Leo in trouble. I know, I do feel a little bit bad now. He's so sweet. He's doing his best. You're going to yell at me, aren't you? Do you want me to do that? That's an interesting question. No, but yes. This game has A+ voice acting. It does! The cast is so good! He raised his eyebrows at me. Maybe this will be a swooning moment after all. Oh, now I've got to make a choice? I'm sorry, I won't do it again. Those are very similar options. I'm going to assume that the consequences of this choice will not be drastic. Like, they're both so similar, I don't think it's going to be a case of like one of them leads you to a bad end. That would be a bit rude. I'm not gonna say I won't do it again because I might. I'm just gonna say I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'll just keep quiet.
随分首相だな。
He saw through me. Well, I mean, I can't promise I won't do it again. If you try and lock me up, I might try and escape again. I mean, I know I'm acting out of line, especially since you're trying to protect me.
なるほど。分かっているならそれでいい。
Yeah, but you could tell me a little bit more about why you're protecting me and who from. But that doesn't change how I feel. Good! Stand up for yourself, Liliana. Yes, if you don't explain to me what's really going on, I may try to escape again. Exactly.
それは俺に対する脅しか？
I love his... Is that like a tie clip or like a pin or something that he's got on his tie with the chains as well? There's so much attention to detail in their like costumes and things. Not at all. I just want to be honest with you. I don't like lying to people. Aww. Yes, big threats. I will jump off the balcony again if you try and keep me.
できる理由ではある。
Oh, look at that smile. I wasn't sure if I'd like Dante that much because I'm not really that into kudos normally, but he's growing on me pretty quickly. He gave a small smile. He wasn't angry at all. I think he's got a good balance of like awkward and sweet and like a bit more cold and aloof. He beckoned me towards his office. He also has a very cool office. My dream is to one day have a library with a ladder. That's like ultimate life goal. I want to have a library so big that I need a ladder. Huh? I could only respond with a blank stare at this unexpected turn of events. I also like that they have different character sprites for like jacket on and jacket off as well. Like there's a lot of variety.
また脱走など企てられては困る。どうしてもというのなら教えてやる。
See, he's pragmatic. He's not like unreasonable. Well, I mean, he's a little bit in some ways, but not too bad.
ただし、
I've
俺の
romanced
話を
more
聞き終えたら
unreasonable love interests
今度
before.
こそ部屋でおとなしくしてくれ。
Thank you, I promise.
絶対だからな。
Oh, he's got his angry face back on again. Of course I won't. Thank you, Signore. Do we mean that though? I feel like Liliana would be like, yes, I absolutely promised to stay in my room, and then if something happened and she was like, I think I should leave my room, she just would. ... Signor Fazone?
俺のことはダンテでいい。
We get to say his first name? Are you sure? He silently looked at me as I stuttered with hesitation. I nodded in agreement. First name basis already? I thought he was going to take ages to warm up to us, but... Then please call me Lily.
わかった。
Well, that moved quickly. I was surprised that he would allow me to call him by his first name, but I had to ask him what I most wanted to know. The church. Is everyone okay?
お前をさらおうとした男はファルツォーネが撃退した。聖堂は少し傷ついてしまったが、すでに修復が終わっている。被害は最小限だ。
That's good. But what about, the nun who was protecting us?
だが、ラオ州は手段を
So
選ば
all
ない。
does work for the
教
Lao
会だけ
Shu
が
then.
危険なわけじゃない。
I didn't know which group he belonged to. Does that mean there's two of each? Wait, because there's Dante and Nicola, then there's Orlok and Jan, and then there's Gil, but isn't there also a secret character? Oh, that's a complicated situation. Okay, I'll stop trying to guess then. I'll wait and let the story tell me. I think I'm planning on playing Orlok's route after this one.
お前がブルローネにいる限り、どこにいても危険はつきまとう。
So you won't let me go back? Wait, why are we in danger though? No one's explained that to us yet.
そうだ。この屋敷でおとなしくしている
I
限
mean,
り、
someone said, I
Laoshu
don't think
はお
they've
前に
said it
手
to
が出せない。
Lily. They said it in like a scene where she wasn't there. That the Lao Shu were like kidnapping blonde women to sell. But it feels like it's a little bit more personal than that. You'll find everything out, but it'll literally take you till the end to understand. Ah! Okay, I'll have to be patient then. I'm finding that with Amnesia as well. Like, I'm getting drip-fed little bits of information, and I want to know the whole story, but it's going to take ages.
それに、ファルツォーネのメンツもある。 一度
And
助
why
けた
did
相
the
手を死な
Falzone
せる
family
わけにはい
protect
か
us
な
and
い。
not any of the other blonde women being kidnapped? So I feel like that's not the real reason, or at least that's not all there is to it. So he's keeping me here so that he can save face for his family. I feel like that's not a big enough reason to be going to these lengths. Not surprising that they take pride in who they are. Not that I could truly understand. And we also don't know anything about Lily before she went to the church. I feel like there's going to be some like secret thing about her family and her lineage or something. I suppose it was just how they were run.
それから
No!
シスターソフィアはあの夜の怪我が
That's
元
the
で死ん
news
だ。
I was dreading! Also, he's a gangster, so there must be a self-motivated reason for this business. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that there's a lot going on. I didn't want him to tell me that. Because I saw during the fight scene that she, like, was protecting us, and then there was gunfire, and then she just didn't pop up in the scene again, and I was like, oh no, did she get shot? What? I froze hearing his words. Sister Sophia died?
そうだ。
Mm. ... His words struck me hard. My mind went blank. Oh no, she was cool. Unless he's lying. Is he lying? She was trying to save me, and I had a feeling she might, because during the prologue there was that whole moment where she's like, even if it's dangerous, I'll take care of her no matter what, kind of thing. And I was like, oh no, that's what characters always say right before they sacrifice themselves for someone. My thoughts were running wild. I became dizzy and started to lose my balance. We're gonna faint into his arms again.
しっかりしろ、リリー。
I have all the answers and will give none. On the one hand, I want to ask you for the answers because I want to know, and on the other hand, I don't want spoilers. Dante grabbed my arm to steady me. He looked me straight in the eye.
犠牲となった者のためにも、俺たちはラオ州のやり
Yeah,
方
I
を許さな
understand
い。
everyone's mad at the Lao Shu, but also, have you considered Yan and how hot he is?
ファルツォーネのカポとして、必ず俺が肩をつける。だから、お前はここで待っていろ。
Yeah, Dante's growing on me. He's actually quite sweet. In his own awkward way. I lifelessly nodded at his words. He's just a bit blunt. And he doesn't like... I don't know. I guess he's not super considerate of other people's feelings, but then as soon as we like mentioned them, he like adjusted his plans to fit in our feelings, or to like account for them in his calculations or whatever. So I think it's not so much that he doesn't care about people's feelings, he probably just doesn't think about them until they're pointed out. My emotions couldn't keep up with the harsh reality unfolding in front of me. It was like the ground was crumbling beneath me, swallowing me whole in despair. Dante's an awkward cinnamon roll. Aww. Who murders people? Yeah, well, look, no one's perfect. And I feel like all the love interests in this game have probably murdered a few people. A day had passed since I tried to escape, only to be apprehended by Dante. I don't think you were really apprehended, more like saved as you fell off a balcony. As time ticked into the afternoon hours, today's meal was served in front of me. Are we going to get a rundown of the meal again? Yes! I was waiting for this. The first course was minestra maritata, made with vegetables and meatballs. Next came... Oh my god, I don't know how to pronounce this. The bosciola pasta with mushrooms. The dolce today was sweet. Baked... Oh my god. Scacella? With a light almond flavour. I'm sorry if I'm butchering all of these pronunciations. I could see that it was filled with freshly made jam. Delicious, no doubt. I bet. That sounds pretty good. But I couldn't bring myself to take a bite of any of the dishes in front of me. What? No. I don't get that. When I'm sad, I still want to eat. I always want to eat. Googling all of these is dangerous. Yeah, it'll make me hungry. Like, even when I get sick, I still want to eat. I will always eat. I never lose my appetite.
少しでも何か口にした方が
Especially when the food
朝
sounds that
食も
good.
食べてなかったじゃないですか
I took the fork set in front of me. But I wasn't hungry at all. I placed the fork back down. What? No. I'm sorry. I lowered my head. My mind was full of memories of Sister Sophia. When I'm sad, I want to eat more delicious foods, right? Sister Sophia is dead. Sophia is a really nice name. Tears filled my eyes each time the harsh truth came to mind. Yeah, that's pretty sad. She was basically her mom. I tried my best to hold back my tears so I wouldn't cry in front of Leo. Oh, look at his worried face. He really reminds me of Yu-Sung from Mystic Messenger, but I think that's just his, like, appearance. His personality is quite different. Although not really. Aww. The sad music plays. Or melancholic, I guess. I took back the food she didn't eat. Oh, in Leo's perspective. And reported on the current state of affairs. I was just thinking he was like Yu-Sung. Yes! I think it's the hair and like the fact that he seems a bit younger.
昨日まではそこそこ普通だったん
She
で
was
すけ
doing
ど、
fine yesterday.
脱走に失敗してからすごく塞ぎ込んじゃって。
Aww. I really like the chef lady. I've forgotten her name, but she was cool.
それにして
She's the
も
one who made us the hot
シ
chocolate.
ーツを使って窓から降りようとするなんて勇気ありすぎですよ
Leo
ね。
just doesn't understand because he's obsessed with Nicola and Dante. He's like, why would she want to leave being in their vicinity? I don't understand. I want to be as close to them as possible, always.
人は見かけによらないと言いますからね。育ちの良さそうなお嬢さんかと思っていましたが、なかなかおてんばな方なのかもしれません。
Dante has light Juman vibes. He does. The kudere that keeps you locked up even if you don't want to. In silk sheets, even. He keeps you in a luxurious cage.
笑い事じゃないよジュリア。
Ah, Nicola.
もしあのまま落ちていたら骨くらいは折っていたかもしれないし。
Isn't it Juman's birthday soon? I've been seeing lots of pictures of him on Twitter.
そうですね。
I'm so
それ
keen
に
for
して
Nicola's
も
route
一体
eventually.
どうして屋敷を抜け出そうとなさったんでしょ
Everyone's like, why would she want to leave this paradise? I looked down at the untouched dishes and gave a deep sigh.
もしかして俺が四六時中一緒にいるから鬱陶しくなっちゃって。
Leo, it wasn't you. You were like the one
そ
good
れで
thing.
逃げ出したくなったって
Oh, Nicola, don't.
はい。ないとは
Nicola,
言
you
えない
know
んじゃ
that's
ない
not
か
true.
なと。
Don't mess with Leo. He's too sensitive. Oh, look at his
脱
mouth.
走した時カポすごく怒ってて、それで塞ぎ込んじゃったんだと思います。カポってよく知らない人からは厳しくっていうか
That's because he was
怖く見え
worried.
ますから。
う。落ち込むのも無理はないかもしれませんね。坊ちゃんに怒鳴られたんでしょ
Did they not know then that Sister Sophia died?
そうなんです。それも
Oh, unless
すごい
he's
剣幕
lying.
で。
True.
ダンテが怒ったのは彼女が逃げようとしたからじゃなくて危ないことをしたせいなんだけど。
Nicola gives me like big brother vibes, like to Leo.
それが伝わっていない可能性はあるかも
I
ね。
don't think she cares much about Dante's feelings right now. Yeah, exactly. She's much more worried about Sister Sophia. Or like, not worried, upset.
けどどちらにしてもレオのせいじゃないよ。これ
Okay,
は
good. I thought he was gonna tease Leo for a second then.
ニコラさん。
But no, he is gonna be reassuring. I was about to tear up hearing him say such kind words to me in that gentle voice. Oh, Leo. He then turned his attention to the untouched
Nemo.
dishes.
食事を取らないのは心配だね。
昨日の夜からお水くらいしか口にしていないみたいなん
She
で
needs
す。
what she needs is another one of Julia's magic hot chocolates.
このままでは倒れてしまうかもしれません。なんとかしてあげられるといいんですが。
What's that noise, Leo? His thinking noise. Thanks, Asio. Reason spam, stop it. Stream Elements doesn't have link permissions. Is that what it is? Oh, I don't even know how to try and do that now. I'll fix that for the next stream. But thank you for pointing that out because I was trying to work out what it was. Oh, Leo has an idea
み
after
んな
that
で食
intense
べるっての
thinking
はどう
noise.
です一人で部屋にいるから余計に気が沈んじゃうのかも。
He's so sweet it hurts. No worries, the auto mod settings are complicated. Yeah, that's why I switched from Nightbot to Stream Elements, but then apparently I didn't set up these ones correctly, so that's alright. I'll have it fixed for Wednesday.
案外大勢で食べた方が彼女も元気が出るなんてことはないですかね。
He's an absolute sweetest.
他の構成員も彼女の存在を知らされたからね。うちのファミリーとしては特に問題ないけど、でも彼女は喜ばないと思うよ。見ず知らずのマフィアに囲まれながら慣れないサロンで食事する
Lily
なんて。
should go and sit at the big dining table with like the whole Falzone family. That seems more like intimidating than helpful.
ああ、食欲なくなっちゃいますかね。
My shoulders drooped and Julia shook her head.
それなら
He's such a puppy.
顔を見知っている相手とだけ一緒に食事をすればよろしいのでは？でしたら彼女も安心するでしょう。
Leo kind of reminds me of Okazaki's friend in Columellus. I have to head out, but I'm super excited you're playing Piofiore as our favorite game. Yes, thank you for stopping by. I actually have been meaning to play this for ages because I've heard you guys talking about it and saying how good it is. So I'm excited as well to finally be playing it.
あ、なるほど。彼女がこの屋敷で面識があるのって俺とニコ
Oh
ラ
my
さんと
gosh, we're gonna have an awkward family dinner with Nicola, Dante, and Leo.
レオの言うように一人きりでの食事は寂しいものですから
Okay, see you
ね。
then. Bye bye.
多少無理をしてでも今は人と接した方がいいのか
Even
も
if
し
it's
れ
a
ま
bit
せ
against
ん。
her will, just drag her in. Wait, so we're gonna have a private dinner with Dante, Nicola, and Leo.
やっぱりジュリアの言うことは違うな。年季が入ってる分
Yes, you
厚
flipped
み
a
が
word
あ
for
るっていう
nothing.
か。
Did he just call her old in like the sweetest, most innocent way
お
possible?
褒めいただいて光栄ですよ。
じゃあニコラさん、
I clenched my fist and looked at Nicola for his nod of approval.
カポに彼女と一緒に食事をするのはどうかって話してみても
He
らえま
said
せん
it
か。
in like the sweetest way though, so like I loved her reaction of just like I'll take it as a compliment, I guess.
ニコラさんからの頼みならカポもうなずいてくれるかもしれませんから。
True.
そうだね。そうかもしれない。
Nicola has been much more like nice and mild-mannered than I was expecting because he's definitely the flirty type, but he seems more like, I don't know, just more chill. I thought he was going to be way more like pushy and flirty and I don't know,
これで
more like a
彼
typical
女が
flirty
少しでも
playboy
元気になっ
character,
てくれたらいいんだけど。
like trying to seduce you away from the love interest in everyone else's route, like Arthur in Ikemen Vampire. I looked out the window to see the red sky signaling the night to come. Leo must be worried sick since I haven't eaten anything. So far, this route feels more like the Leo route. Like, they're way closer than she is with Dante at the moment. Staying like this would only worry everyone, but I couldn't pull myself out of my grief. Aww. Sister Sophia would still be alive if I hadn't gone to the church that night. That's not true. Dwelling on the past wouldn't help me, but the regret and remorse sat heavily on my mind. Aww. She's going through it. ... I'm coming. Makes me wonder what the actual Leo route is like. I don't think there is an actual Leo route. That's the thing. I don't think he's a love interest. Unless he's the secret character at the end, but I don't know. I think there's a secret route after you play all the others, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I know I don't think he's a love interest. Which is devastating because he's so sweet. Huh? An unexpected guest was on the other side. He appeared in front of me with a food cart full of warm dishes. You brought me dinner, Nicola? But why?
部屋に入ってもいいかな。
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, please do. I do love our bedroom, though. I hurriedly let him through. As I looked over the cart, I noticed something peculiar. Why is there so much? It seems enough for 2 or 3 or 4, maybe? His mannerisms and quick handiwork with setting up the meal was mesmerizing.
レオに聞いたよ。君は朝も昼もほと
Wait,
んど
maybe
食事
he
に手をつ
couldn't
けなかった
get
んだっ
Dante
て。
to come to dinner, so he's like, I'll just do like a romantic dinner date for 2 instead. Yes, sir. I mean, exactly. I'm excited if this is just a dinner date with Nicola. Yes, I'm very sorry. I just wasn't hungry.
ああ、責めているわけじゃないんだ。
Oh, I love that facial expression.
無理もないよ。シスターソフィアは君の親代わり
Oh,
だ
so
った
he
人
does
なん
know.
だから。
Okay. But he did just go and talk to Dante, so that doesn't rule out the possibility that Dante lied to us about Sister Sophia, and then when Nicola went to talk to him about why we were so down, Dante was like, it's probably because I told her Sister Sophia died, and Nicola's like, okay, I'll play along.
でもこのままじゃ君の体が持たない。少しでも食べてもらわないとね。
Are you going to eat too, Nicola?
そう。僕は君の監視役だ
We
よ。
are having
ち
a
ゃん
cute
と食
dinner
べてくれ
day.
るか見張らせてもらう。
Nicola sat in a chair before I could respond. I feel like we haven't had a lot of time with Dante yet, which is a little bit, I don't know, like I wouldn't mind more time with him considering he's meant to be the ally, because so far I'm in love with Leo and Nicola. It felt strange, but I took the seat across from him. Although I do like that we've got this like close-up shot of Nicola, so it makes it feel like you're literally sitting across the table from him, because I've actually got my Switch connected to my PC monitor at the moment, and so like with the distance and everything that I'm sitting away from the computer, it actually feels like I'm sitting at a dinner table. Like he's even almost the right size.
ところで、昨日はシーツを使って窓から逃げようとし
Yeah,
た
I
ん
feel
だっ
like
て。
the early intense meet cute is missing. Yeah, like we had a couple of scenes. Like the actual scene where you first meet him was really cool, and then obviously he rescued you during the gunfight. And then I really loved the scene where we fell off the balcony and he caught us. That was so cute, but that's like the only scene that we've had with him that felt romantic.
君がそんなことするなんて驚いたよ。意外と行動力があるんだね。怖く。
I did not mean to skip his line. I just needed to do something. She kind of reminds me of the Ikemen Sengoku MC in that way, where like even if she got it wrong, Ikemen Sengoku MC is also like this, where she's like, I don't want to sit still, I want to do something. Of course I was scared, but I often play in the trees with the children.
ダンテも驚いただろうね。帰ってきたらバルコニーからシーツと一緒にぶら下がった女の子がいるなんて。
That's true.
残念だ
Aw,
な。
he's a nice man.
僕もその事件の瞬間、ぜひとも目撃したか
Yeah,
っ
you
た。
just want to look up the skirt though, I bet. Nicholas squinted as he chuckled and imagined it. It was my only choice back then, but now that I think about it, I suppose it was out of character for me. I could feel myself blushing with embarrassment as I recalled what I did. ... I looked up to see Nicola's stern face looking straight at me. Nicola?
君はダンテのことをどう思う？
What? Is he asking us how we feel about Dante? His voice was neither playful nor serious. At the very least, I knew I shouldn't lie. I feel like we are trying to romance Dante, so I feel like we shouldn't say not friendly. I'm gonna save again though, because I always get anxious about making choices. And saving it makes me feel better, because then if I make a choice and it's like very obviously the incorrect one, I can go back. I feel like saying not friendly is just a bit rude. I think we should say I don't know. We haven't, like, I feel like we've had equal amounts negative and positive experiences with Dante, so it's too soon to say what we think of him. I don't know. I looked away as I responded with a vague answer. Truth be told, I did think that Dante was someone to be feared. Why would Nicola ask?
やっぱり怖いのかな。
A little bit. He is the head of a mafia family. That is pretty scary. It's as if he saw through me. I looked up at him in surprise. I guess my response did relate to him what I really felt inside. Yes, I can feel myself shivering when I'm in front of him.
無理はしなくていいんだよ。僕もそれは仕方ないことだと思う。
See, he's being much nicer than I was expecting.
言いにくいことを言わせてごめんね。
I breathed a sigh of relief as I saw Nicholas smiling gently at me. Like, he's quite perceptive, and he did appear to be a bit of a ladies' man in town, but he hasn't got that, like, cheekiness that I would usually expect from that type of character. It took a while, and I did leave some food on the plate, but I somehow managed to eat. He uses his powers of perception and persuasion for good, maybe. With a satisfied look, Nicola put the plates back onto the food cart.
もしかしたら何も食べられないんじゃないかって思っていたんだけど。頑張って食べてくれたみたいだね。よかった。ちょっと安心したよ。
Thank you, Nicola. I was taught to eat in silence at the church, but it was fun talking to you like this. See, this is like a cute romantic scene, but it's with Nicola and so
僕も
Dante.
楽しかったよ。君の顔もちゃんと見られたからね。じゃあ
I guess
僕はこれで。
They've got to like get you interested in the other characters too, so that you play the other routes. Just before Nicola stepped outside, he turned toward me suddenly. Nicola?
言わない方がいいのかもしれ
I
ない
like
け
the
ど
way he closes one eye
一応
sometimes.
伝えておこうかな。君と一緒に夕食をとるのはダンテにダメって言われていたんだ。
What? Why? And why is Nicola telling us this?
だからね、今日のことはダンテには内緒にしてくれるかな。
But why would Nicola do that? Something seems shady to me. Is this setting up a jealousy thing? Yeah, I don't know. Because Nicola's being really nice. And because he was the one who set up us being able to sneak out and go and see Dante during the night as well. So why is Nicola being so nice to us? Yes, of course, it'll be our secret.
約束してくれて嬉しいよ。それじゃ、君はゆっくり休んで。またね。
Dot, dot, dot. With his departure, the room fell silent once more. I felt a slight pang of loneliness. There's a lot of dot dot dots in this. I suppose I should interact with the others rather than keep to myself. And I should at least apologize to Leo for worrying him. I wasn't sure what else I should do, but for now, I would at least do what I could. As usual, I heard a knocking at my door. I stood up and walked over. I'm coming.
おはよう
It
ござい
is
ます。
Leo!
今朝の食事を持ってきました。
So Leo's our breakfast boy. Nicola's our dinner dude. Good morning, Leo. I want to apologize for having caused you trouble yesterday.
いいんです。気にしないでください。
Leo responded with a bright, happy
それよ
smile.
り、昨日の夕食はちゃんと食べられたってニコラさんに聞きました。
Wait, so Leo is allowed to know? Oh no.
よかったです。
So Nicola just told him that we ate last night, not that we had dinner together.
で
Okay.
も、まだ食欲はあんまりないかもと思って、今朝はフルーツを多めにしてもらいました。
See, I understand why Leo is being nice to us because Leo just seems like the type of person who would be nice to literally anyone. But I don't understand why Nicola's being so thoughtful.
ちょっとでも食欲が湧くといいんですけど。
Oh, look at his blushy smile face. The fruits arranged on the table are all in season. Ripe figs, vibrant oranges, and crisp apples. Even the fruit we get an explanation. How dare he assume you aren't super hungry? True. Always hungry. I appreciated Leo for bringing such a wonderful selection of fruits to me. Actually, my tea went cold while I was drinking hot chocolate. It was my mistake for making 2 hot beverages, trying to have 2 on the go. But I just finished my hot chocolate and I went to drink my tea, and now my tea is cold. After setting up my breakfast, Leo turned to me with a straight face.
俺、護衛を任されたからには
He is
少
such
し
a
でも長
puppy.
く
I love
あなた
him.
のそばにいるべきだって思ってたんです。でも、あなたにとっては息苦しかったですよね。
No.
気づかなくてすみません。
I want Leo root.
今日から食事中とかも廊下に出てるようにしますから。
Aww, no, you can stay. Wait, Leo. I quickly called Leo back as he tried to exit. Can you stay here with me? This is also romantic. We've had like more romantic interactions with Leo and Nicola than Dante. What I mean is, I'd like you to stay here and eat with me. Like, this is definitely a conversation that would happen between an MC and a love interest.
いや、そんなわけにはいきませんよ。
It felt nice having Nicola around for dinner. I know this may sound needy, but I found out how lonely it is eating here by myself, so... Oh, that's true, because she normally ate all of her meals in the church with, like, everybody else.
それじゃあまずカポに許可をもらわないと。あれ、昨日の夕食はニ
Nicola's
コラ
like,
さんと一緒に食べたんですか？
keep it a secret that we had dinner together last night. And literally the next morning, the first person that she speaks to after that dinner, she's like, so I had dinner with Nicola. That would actually be a great Otome plotline. I know. Yes, she just admits it too. She's really honest, is the impression I'm getting, because she said before to Dante as well that she hates lying. Oh, Nicola told me to keep it a secret from Dante. I should have kept quiet with Leo too. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry, but Nicola asked me to keep it a secret from Dante. Oh my god, so she just says that out loud. You start a romance route and it's a surprise different character. Oh, that would be cool. Yeah, well, you think you're on one character's route and then actually it turns out to be someone else. Although maybe that would be upsetting for some people though, because they would like think they're romancing one character and then get like someone who's not even similar as well. It could be a surprise in either a good or a bad way, I guess, depending on your preferences. Nicola brought me dinner here yesterday, so I thought he had already told you and the others in the kitchen.
なんだ、ニコラさんってば抜け駆けか。
Oh, Leo was just upset because he wanted to eat with us first. What do you mean?
昨日、落ち込んでるあなたを元気づけたいって、ジュリアやニコラさんに話したんですよ。それで、屋敷の中であなたと面識のある人たちを集めて、サロンで食事をするのはどう
But
かっ
why
て。
did Dante say no to Nicola having dinner with us as well? I guess everyone was really worried about me. I should be appreciative that they've gone out of their way for me like this.
だから、
We're
ニ
still
コラさんに
technically a
カポと
prisoner.
相談してもら
Because
う
he's
よ
a
うお願いしたん
flirt?
で
Yeah,
す
I
けど、
don't know.
許可が下りなかったって。
Ah. Okay, so they talked about it, then Nicola went to Dante to ask, and Dante was like no, so then Nicola had sneaky dinner date.
それでサロンで食事が良くないなら、この部屋で一緒に食事するのはどうかって再
Or
提案
maybe
し
he
たんで
just
すけ
didn't
ど、
want us to leave our room and go to the dining room.
それもダメだって言われちゃっ
Oh,
て。
wait, what? Why is Dante being like this? I see.
俺、昨日の夜はちょっと用事があって屋敷にいなかったんです。だからあなたの食事はジュリアに頼んでたんですけど。
Big Juman vibes. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I guess Nicola heard about it from Julia and brought it to me himself.
ニコラさん役得でしたね。
Oh, Leo's jealous. We've got like a love triangle, except it's everyone wanting to be with MC. I don't see why he'd be jealous about not dining with me. I see why.
Demo.
Leo likes you.
ニコラさんならともかく、俺の立場でカポの言いつけを破ることはできません。
But do we think Nicola helped Lily because he cares or he's worried about Lily, or do we think that he helped because he could see how worried Leo was? Classic MC doesn't understand. She's a freaking stunner. I know. She's like, why are they so interested in me? Why are they so worried about
だけ
me?
ど、もう一度カポに相談してみますから。
Oh, so we're not gonna have breakfast with Leo because he can't go against Dante's orders and Dante said no eating meals with MC. Leo saw my dejected expression and quickly tried to console me. He's so cute.
食欲がないあなたが誰かと一緒に食事をしたいって望んでるんですし。
Leo is too much of a good boy. I know. He's so cute though. Leo, thank you for being so kind. I really do appreciate it. His genuine concern brought a smile to my face. But something else was bothering me. Is it right to have everyone catering to me like this? I mean, they're also locking you in a bedroom. I wouldn't feel too bad about it. After some thought, I clenched my fists and looked at Leia with resolve. Oh, is she gonna offer to help in the kitchen and be like a maid or something? That's also a classic MC move. You're occupied with tasks other than guarding me, aren't you? If so, let me speak with Dante instead. Would that be alright? Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought she was gonna pull an MC and like Ikemen Vampire and be like, I know it's kind of your fault that I ended up stuck in this situation, but I still feel guilty about it for some reason, so let me do all your housework for you to pay you back.
わかりました。あなたの意見を尊重します。
And same in Ikemen Sengoku as well. She's like, I'm not just gonna loaf around like a princess, I wanna work. It's like, really? I would loaf around like a
それ
princess.
と、俺今日はちょっと外に出ないといけないんです。
I wonder what work Leo
少し
does.
そ
I
ばを
bet
離れます
like
ね。
they're gonna go for like the extreme opposites. Like most of the time he's a really sweet puppy boy, and then when he's like doing his other tasks, he's actually like hardcore gangster. Yes, of course. Please be careful. Leo seems to be very busy. I pray nothing bad happens to him. She's so sweet as well. They're both sweet. They would make a good couple. I sat in my dining chair and prayed with all my heart for his safety and well-being. Time passed quickly until early afternoon.
レ
ようです。今戻りました。
Aw. Welcome back, Leo. Oh, what is that? After breathing a sigh of relief, my eyes caught sight of books and a flower bouquet in his arms. Oh no, are those from...
これはあなたへのお土産です。はい、どうぞ。
That is too cute. I like his ear piercings as well. I just realized, like, even in his character design, they've gone for puppy dog boy because he's even wearing a collar with a dog tag on it. Oh my, thank you, Leo. They're beautiful. My face glimmered with joy seeing the vibrant flowers and colourful books. ... Leo, what's the matter?
いえ、なんでもないです。なんでも喜んでもらえてよかった。
This is so romantic. Why are we... This isn't Dante's route, this is Leo's route. I'm not convinced this is Dante's route. Just because he got the CGs. Leo's getting all the romantic scenes.
それじゃあ、俺はこれで失礼しますね。
Dante hasn't bought us flowers yet. How rude. So soon? See, she even wants him to stay.
はい。来たばっかりなんですけど、まだちょっとやることがあって。
Look how pretty his eyes are. I see. Well, thank you again. I'll enjoy reading the books you've brought me. The shape of his eyes is also similar to the puppy dog style Korean eyeliner shape. Oh, he's so cute.
はい。じゃあまた後で来ますんで。
That's cool though. I do think there's a lot of attention to detail that's been put in each character. I wonder what kind of books he brought. As soon as Leo left, I set the books down on the table one by one. It was a book of poems, a romance novel, a children's book, and a cookbook. Pinocchio, I haven't read this in ages. It used to be every night that I'd read it before bed. Did he know? Okay, so I did think before. We've met two blonde characters so far, MC and Leo. So maybe the reason why he's not a love interest is because we're secretly related. Plot twist, Leo brings you hardcore erotica to read. Yeah, romance novel in quotation marks. He brings you a pillow book. He's like, just to keep you like entertained and relaxed while you're here. For when you're having a self-care moment. There was no child in Italy that didn't know the story of Pinocchio. They're all so interesting. I smiled as I pondered on which book to read first. So, sorry, the reason why I said, like, maybe they're related because they're both blonde is also because he somehow knew that we loved Pinocchio. Maybe long-lost brother? Or am I just reading too much into it? The night passed and breakfast was served. I thought of how I could speak with Dante again. It's sad being alone, so I want to relay to him that I'd appreciate company during meals. But the last time I spoke to him was when he was furious at me for escaping. This wasn't going to be easy. ... He does give cute little brother vibes, right? Although I could also see him as an older brother because he's quite protective too. Say, Leo, I know this sounds odd, but is there any particular day Dante's a bit more approachable? Which day of the week is he least grumpy boy?
そうですね。
He's like, nope, he's pretty much always like that. Is he always like that?
ああ、いえいえ。カポは鉄面皮に見えるけど、意
Leo's
外と顔
outing
に出やす
him.
い人でもあるんですよ。
Leo's like, no, he's actually cinnamon roll. He just pretends to be grumpy boy.
俺が思うに、多分ですけど、甘いもの
He
とか
does
結
actually
構好
like
きなんじゃ
sweets.
ないかと思います。
Wait, and we bake. Was Vicky actually giving us a hint when she said baking him a cake to bribe him? I thought she was joking. Sweets? I wonder if I might have a chance to make something for him. She is gonna bribe him with cake.
け
Amazing.
ど、いくらなんでも甘いもので怪獣なんてされるわけないですよね。
I don't know.
カポですし。
You underestimate the power of sweets baked by MC. You're right. He probably wouldn't get excited over sweets, but it is surprising to know he likes them at all. Nah, I bet he would get excited. I bet that's the first time we see him blushy is going to be when we bake him a cake. ... I looked up and noticed that Leo was staring at me. I tilted my head and asked, Leo, is something the matter?
いえ、なんでもないです。
He's going to be cranky excited for cakes. He's going to be like, I don't care about cakes, but get out of my office. And then, like, as soon as she leaves, he's going to be all like, oh my god, a cake. I'm so excited. What the fuck?
ああ、そうだ。忘れると
He'll
こで
get
し
all
た。
like happy,
よかったら今日はこれも
cute
どう
little
ぞ。
smile, soft smile on his face after she leaves the room. But when she's there, he'll be like, I don't care for sweets, stop trying to bribe me, it won't work, but also leave immediately. Not for any particular reason. Definitely not because I really want to eat this cake. No, not that at all. He reached into the cart and brought out a gift that made me do a double take. What? A record? Wait, what? I don't know what to say. You already brought me books yesterday too.
いえいえ、全然そんなことないですよ。だってか。ともかく、あなたは気にしないで大丈夫です。俺が怒られるとかも
So now we've got
絶対にないんで。
books, music, flowers. Wait, did he get us something else before? Really? Well then, thank you. I'll enjoy every moment listening to it. Has he gotten us like our favourite song as well? Because that would be suspicious. I nodded in appreciation to Leo, who seemed to be a bit flustered. I saw Leo out and proceeded to sit down again. Ooh, meanwhile story. Let's go. Report. I love that transition for the meanwhile stories. Dante.
それで彼女の様子ですが、今日の贈り物も喜んでくれたみたいです。
そうか。
Soka. So serious. I love that this is like a mafia boss office, right? And it's the mafia boss with his underling. And it's like, okay, time to have our serious report on your most important mission. And he's like, so the girl that we're keeping in that bedroom, yeah, she really liked the gifts we got her. I love that this serious conversation is about getting gifts for Lily. Adorable gangsters. I noticed Leo staring at me with tight lips. I nodded to let him know to speak.
これは彼女が自分から伝えるって言ってたんですけど、みんなで一緒に食事をとるのはどう
I
で
feel
しょう
like
か。
they're not always going to stay
今の
this
彼
like
女には人と接
wholesome
する
though.
時間
I
が
feel like
必
we've
要だ
got
と
to
思
get to
い
the
ます。
violence at some point.
サロンの使用がダメなら、せめて俺だけでも彼女の部屋で食事をするとか。
構わない。
Wait, what? Now he's agreeing to it?
ただし、サロンでの食事は彼女が望むことが前提だ。好きな場所を選ばせるといい。
But didn't he say no
マ
before?
フィアの屋敷を下手に出歩くより、自分の部屋にいる方が気も休まるだろ
俺はてっきりまた反対されるんじゃないかって思ってました。
Yeah, that's what I
う。
thought.
また
Again? Did he not turn it down? Did Nicola just say that he told Dante but he didn't?
じゃあ早速、今日の夕食はサロンでみんなと食べないかって聞いてきます。カポは今夜どうですか？予定がないならぜひ一緒に。
Did Nicola just want to have an excuse to like have a meal with MC alone? But why? What?
おう。今夜の予定は特にない。
That was cute. I responded haltingly to his sudden request, at which Leo smiled. Wait, so Leo just like enthusiasmed his way into getting Dante to agree to them all having dinner in the salon, including
わ
Dante.
かりました。ジュリアにも伝えて、いろいろ準備してもらいますね。
Leo rushed out and suddenly the room was silent again. ... I sighed and sat down on the chair, leaning back as my mind drifted. That's hilarious. Wait, so he didn't actually say no. Nicola just... I reckon Leo never actually asked Dante. Nicola said he was going to go ask Dante, but then he didn't and just told everyone that Dante said no. I thought it seemed weird that Dante would say no. Being able to enjoy a good read while listening to music feels so luxurious. Ooh. That's a pretty room. And the music. The night started with a bit of tension. That is the start of tension music. Heavenly Father, we thank you for your grace and accept your kind offerings. Itadakimasu. I couldn't hide my unease while praying, knowing that I was dining with Dante. After I gave thanks, I reached for my fork and knife, but they were shaky in my hands. She's getting nervous about having dinner with a mafia boss. I mean, I can understand that. She's like, I meant I just wanted to eat dinner with Leo in my room, not go and have like a really high stakes dinner date with like the head of the mafia family. Everyone eats so quietly. I glanced around and saw Dante eating silently with a nonchalant look on his face. ... The silence is killing me. So, how about that weather then? How about the sports ball game? Leo? I couldn't bear the silence anymore, so I began to speak with Leo. The books you brought me are so interesting that I think I may finish them all soon. Your taste in books is impeccable, thank you.
あなたに気に入っても
Wait,
らえ
why
て
is
よかったで
Leia
す。
nervous?
はい。
This is some repressed family dinner vibes. I know, that's exactly what I was thinking.
レオはいつの間に読書家になったの？今まで本なんてほとんど
Dante's
読まな
just
かったのに。
like exuding this aura of authority that's making everyone nervous.
いや、まあ、割と最近、いろいろ。
Dot dot dot. Leo and Nicola continued their conversation as Dante ate in silence. Wait, so how did Leo know what books to get then if he doesn't read, or was Nicola just teasing him?
ねえ、君がそんなに
Or is
面
he for
白か
some
ったの
reason
はなんてだいね。
embarrassed
僕も
about
読んでみ
the
たい
fact
な。
that he secretly likes books? What? Oh, we got a little terminology entry. It's Piofiore by Edmondo de Amicis, a children's novel. Did Dante choose the books? Oh,
へ
maybe.
え、そういえばその作者の本って
Oh,
なんても
maybe
好きだった
Leo
んじゃ
doesn't
ない？
like lying either, so Dante chose the books, but Leo was told not to tell her that Dante chose the books. Oh, because Dante has the giant library, so he probably does like books. Oh yeah, Nicola's now outing him. Oh, look at his cheeky face. I lied, he is cheeky. He's just like, hey, Dante, aren't those your favorite books?
そうだったか？
And he's just like, what? I don't know what you mean. Dot dot dot. Yeah, you're so right. Dante chose them. At first, things felt awkward, but it didn't dawn on me until now that we're actually having a conversation. It was quite enjoyable. Nicola was trying to include Dante, so I should try and talk to him too. Okay. Do we? So the choices are basically like either. So you've read the books before, which is her not realizing that he definitely is the person who recommended them, or what other books do you recommend, which implies that she has worked it out. So I think we'll go for what other books do you recommend. Recommend? Yeah, I agree. Are there any other books you can recommend? What sort of stories do you enjoy? Dot dot dot. Roasted by his own underlings. He was. Leo was just like, and Nicola was like, Dante responded to my questions with a stern look. Did I say something wrong? I'm sorry, it's just...
謝罪されるようなことじゃない。
Despite Dante's words, I couldn't help but feel sorry for making things awkward. I may have been too friendly because of the atmosphere. No, he's just really awkward. It's not you, it's him. Dot dot dot. I could tell that Dante was still looking at me, but I wasn't sure how to react. With that, we continued our meal in silence. What? No! Dante, just give literally one book title. You have a giant library, you can recommend a book. The Dolce is amazing.
そんなに目を丸くするくらい？
Oh no, was that the wrong choice? Yeah, I don't know, maybe. I'm not gonna change it though. I'm gonna see if we can get to the good end without using a guide. Or changing the answers. Why yes, did you make this, Julia?
ええ、そうですよ。お気に召していただけたようで何よりです。
Julia's great. Julia smiled briefly as she continued pouring wine into everyone's glasses. And we're actually of drinking age and able to drink during the game as well. That's amazing. Because I play Freight Grand Order as well, and for some reason the protagonist is like canonically a teenager. So every time one of the other characters, like one of the servants, is like, have a drink with me, boss, the character has to be like, I'm not old enough to drink. And it's like, just age up the protagonist. Let them have a beer or mead or whatever with the heroes after you finish the fight. You're a teenage protagonist? Yeah, I know.
それは私は構いませんが。
Julia held her tongue a moment as she glanced over at Dante.
好きにしろ。
Skinny-shiro. I like that phrase. I thought Dante would say no outright. I always thought of him as a very uncompromising boss, but perhaps I was wrong. I may have finally seen another side to him during our dinner tonight. Still, that was a very limited interaction with him. He's a stone but fair daddy. Exactly, like Jumin. She still had more like affectionate interactions with Nico and Leo, but it's a good start. That's a good start. I mean, he is the mafia boss. It'll take a bit of time to warm up to him. We're just a mere peasant girl. We can't possibly hope to be that close with the mafia boss just yet. Julia and I had gotten closer and she was teaching me how to make dolce. I suppose all that's left is to wait.
仕上げはあなたにお任せしても
I'd be happy to. I'll clean up the place while we wait.
助かります
I used my spare time to wash the dishes while Julia prepared dinner. A sweet aroma gradually rose from the oven. Yum. I knew we were going to end up
いい
baking.
匂いがしてるな。何を作ってるんだ、ジョーちゃん。
Georgia. I love that the generic NPC has no face. Since apples are in season, we're baking torta di mele. I think I probably know what that means. Apple tart, right? Yeah.
ああ、そりゃいい。
Terrifying
俺
lack
好き
of
なんだ
face,
よ。
like MC in Mystic Messenger.
サロンに何人か集まってるから、焼けた
Also
ら持って
remember
きてくれない
A. I
か。
love that that's his name. Imagine getting that as like when you're casting the voice actors as well. It's like, oh, what role did you get in Piofiore? If I was only member A. Not at all. I'll bring some coffee too. I'd appreciate it if you let me know how it tastes. Oh, I could go for a coffee right now. Oh, Alzion as well. I was going to say at some point, I forgot to message you. On the weekend, I went shopping and I bought a pack of bubble tea sachets where you get like the tapioca pearls and like the flavoring and stuff, and you can make your own bubble tea. So at some point, you have to come over and we have to try this bubble tea. I got peach because it was the only one that didn't have any milk or gluten in it. Falzone member B is a deeper cut when you didn't make the A grade NPC. True. It's like Falzone member F. But yeah, so I don't know. I might get another flavor if you don't like the idea of peach bubble tea. But yes, definitely. I haven't tried any yet because I want to try them with you. But at some point you have to come over and we have to make our own bubble tea.
感想なんて決まってるようなもんだ。ジョーちゃんの歌詞は外れがないからな。
But like today, I could go for a cold peach bubble tea. That sounds lovely. I also literally just finished drinking a bubble tea. Well, we'll buy our own packets, and if it works, I mean, I don't know how good it will be, and I think like you're meant to pour boiling water in to like heat up the things, but then you have to let it cool down before you drink it or something. So I don't know. I have to look at the instructions again. It might be a bit complicated, but I'm sure between us we can work it out. But thank you. I could really go for a coffee though, but it's a bit late in the afternoon now. If I make a coffee now, I won't sleep. I appreciated his honest compliment though, it was a bit embarrassing. Who would have known making sweets to pass the time would make everyone here so happy? I feel like sometimes the line is like cut in half where it would make sense in Japanese, but once it's been translated to English, it feels like a really awkward space to like cut the line. It's also nice to know that they're not as scary as they seem. True, like I said, all the mafia guys that we've met so far have been really nice dudes. She's very sweet-natured, she is. So in some ways, she's very similar to the classic Otome protagonist, where she is really sweet and like generous, and she cooks. They always cook. But in other ways, she's a bit more like proactive. I realized I was growing accustomed to living with the Falzone family. Aww, how long have we been there now? It said it had been a few days since the dinner, and that had probably been a few days since she got there, so I reckon it's like over a week now. It was dinner time. We're gonna have another awkward family dinner. Wait, what? Nicole and Leo had things to attend to, so their seats at the table were open. Is it just us and Dante? Alone with Dante? It is! Finally, please let this be romantic. I feel like I still don't know Dante that well. And like, I'm getting the impression that he's like a hard to get slow burn type character, but I need them to give me a little bit more romance. Because at the moment, Leo's still my favourite. I held back a stiff awkwardness as I said grace and prepared to eat, sorry. The food looks good, doesn't it? I love how hard she's trying.
そうだな。
I still don't know why she is in trouble in the first place and like why the Falzone family wanted to help and stuff. There's still a lot that hasn't been explained. ... Oh my gosh. They're both too similar. I observed Dante's table manners. That's right, someone said that Dante really likes good etiquette and manners. He used his utensils gracefully without making a sound on the plate. It reminds me of Mozart in Ich Bin Vampire, how he was described as like eating really precisely and like leaving his plate like completely clean when he finishes. Now that I look closely, aside from being a boss, he's very beautiful, so much so that it makes me forget that he's someone to be feared. He is very beautiful. Look how elegant he is. I love his eyelashes. Dante took a sip of his wine, then caught me staring at him. Don't mind me just ogling you. ... Dante finished his glass, paused, then began to speak.
何か不自由していることはないか?
Oh, this is a very Juman moment. When Juman like keeps you locked up and he's like, is everything here precisely how you would like it? And it's like, well, I wouldn't mind having a bit more freedom. He's like, other than that though, is it exactly how you want it? Yes, Leia has even gone to great lengths to bring me some records and sweets. Julia's been letting me make dessert with her, and everyone here is very friendly.
そうか.
Aww. He is trying to like make things easier for us, but I still would like him to explain the situation a bit more. But I've been alone for a while now, especially since Leia's been busy. So, a little lonely, I suppose? His frowny face, he's like, hold on a minute. Even the slightest bit of discomfort is a problem that needs to be solved. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that, especially with how well I've been treated here. Please don't mind what I said. I went back to eating, wondering why I just told those things to him. ... Dante looked at me nonchalantly with his blue eyes, but said nothing. Our quiet dinner came to a close. The next day.
今日は差し入れって言うんじゃ
You
ないん
showed
です
up
けど
without gifts? How dare you, Leo? Cat? Oh my gosh. A fluffy white kitten meowed quietly in Leo's arms. Never mind, take it back. You're the best, Leo. Huh? Is that?
最近忙しくて
Oh my
あなたを
god.
一人にさせてます
This
し
reminds me so
遊び相手に
much
なればって
of Kenshin. When Kenshin's like asking you if something's wrong, and she's like, yes, literally everything, and he's like, okay, but how about rabbits? And he brings all these bunny rabbits to cheer her up. Dante's like, she says she's lonely, I'll get her a cat. I appreciate the thought, and it is adorable, but I tried to restrain myself from hugging the kitten, looking at me with its blue eyes. Oh my god, is it a white cat with blue eyes to match Dante as well? But I don't think I'm allowed to have pets, am I? I mean, I'm sure Dante would be angry if
い
he...
やそれは
It
ですね
is! I knew it! Dante got the cat. He's like, ah yes, this... Leo's like, ah yes, this cat that I just found on the street definitely wasn't chosen by the boss. And she's like, but Dante wouldn't let me have a cat. And he's like, well, how do I tell her that Dante's definitely approved of this without telling her that it was his idea? Leo interrupted, trying to find the right words. He frowned for a bit, then spoke
そ
tentatively.
の実はこの子も今までのいろんなものも全部
Oh,
過
he
去
is
の計らい
admitting
で
it.
用意したんです
Huh? The books, the records, everything?
はいカポには言うなって言われてたんですけど
She's like, I'm a little lonely though, I guess. And Dante's like, cat.
全
That
部
is the
俺の
only
手柄み
solution.
た
I
いに
mean,
しちゃう
fair.
のは心苦しくて ...
So this kitten... Yes, it's because you said you're lonely. I love that that's his answer. Is this because of what I said yesterday? As it dawned on me, the awkwardness I felt towards Dante changed to appreciation. I always thought he was so cold since he's a mafia boss, but there seemed to be much more to him than I expected.
この子
Yes, I'll
受け取って
definitely
もらえ
take
ま
the
すか
cat. I want a pet cat so bad. Yes. I reached my arms out to hold the kitten. A smile broke out as I felt its warmth. Aww. Heh, it's so cute. So, what is its name?
カポはあなたにつけてもらえってあ
Aw.
ちなみにオスです
Can we please name him Dante? That would be hilarious. Dante the cat. Oh. I cuddled him in my arms and looked at its blue eyes as it meowed at me. I want a picture of the cat though. Give me a cat CG. Its eyes are so beautiful. They remind me a bit of Dante's eyes. I knew it. I bet it's a white cat with blue eyes to match him. Cardo. I'll name you Cardo. Welcome, Cardo.
なんだか返事してるみたいですね。
Aww, but wait,
仲良く
why
できそうでよ
Carlo?
かったで。あ、もうこんな時間だ。俺、もう一つお使いがあったんです。これで失礼しますね。
Oh, thank you, Leo. Just leaves with the cat. After I watched Leo hurriedly run off, I sat myself on the bed with Carlo. Oh, so cute. What a darling kitten. I want a picture of the cat. I should thank Dante later. Despite the happiness overwhelming me, a single thought crossed my mind. He brought me a kitten to keep me here. That is true. You don't buy someone a kitten unless, like if you think they're gonna leave. Like, if he thought Liliana was gonna be leaving tomorrow, he wouldn't get her a kitten, but he's planning for Liliana to stay there, like, indefinitely. Exactly, which means that Dante doesn't have any intention of letting me go back to church anytime soon. I should appreciate how much care they've shown to me, but how long do I have to stay here? That's what I want to know. The anxiety that had slowly been rising was now settling deep within my heart. I opened my eyes in the darkness. It looked like it was already nighttime. I must have fallen asleep while dwelling on those thoughts. So I feel like we had, like, the calm before the storm in the prologue, then her, like, idealistic bubble burst with the gunfight and, like, Sister Sophia dying. But then, like, since we've arrived at the Falzone house, it's been pretty chill. Like, there hasn't been any danger except for when we fell off the balcony, but that was danger that, like, we put ourselves in. But I feel like this calmness has to end soon, because this is meant to be, like, a dramatic story, and there's clearly a lot of dangerous stuff happening elsewhere. So I'm waiting for the bit where the drama, like, comes to us. At some point, someone's going to try and, like, kidnap us, like, they're going to work out where we are or something, because the police officer knows where we are. Kitten! Carlo. I'm not very hungry, but I need to get something for him. I picked up Carlo, who was playing at my feet, and headed to the door. It's past dinner time, but maybe there's some left in the kitchen. What's this? I picked up a piece of paper on the ground. There was something written on it. Leo must have left this for me. I read the memo. I came by to let you know dinner was ready, but I didn't get a response. Hope you have a good night's sleep. I'd better thank him tomorrow. After all, I did have a good rest. No, that was definitely Dante who wrote that. As if Leo would use that many formal words. I thanked Leo in my mind and proceeded to step out into the corridor. The kitchen lights were still on. It looked as though Julia was preparing for breakfast. Good evening, Julia.
おや、お目覚めになったようですね。
Yes, it looks like I dozed off. I'm sorry to have missed dinner.
いいえ、大丈夫ですよ。きっと慣れない環境で疲れが出てしまったんでしょう。
How could we possibly be tired when all we've done is, like... Actually, no, I was about to say when all we've done is, like, sit in our room and read books and stuff, but actually, that sort of thing does make you feel really lethargic.
お腹はどうです？何か軽いものでも用意しましょうか。
Oh, I'm fine, but I suddenly came to my senses, feeling Carlo wriggling in my arms. I'm very sorry, I shouldn't have brought him into the kitchen. I'll leave right away.
ああ、その子のご飯も用意してありますから、サロンで待っていてください。
Oh my gosh, Lorelei! Hi! Thank you so much for the raid. What were you playing? Oh, damn, I just realized my stream elements thing has the shout out feature, but I had to turn it off because it was acting up. So let me find your channel and I'll add the link myself. Lorelei. Oh, where did my chat thingy go? Here we go. Ephemeral Fantasy on Dark. Ooh, what is that? It's spooky season time, so I figured it's time to try that game out. Yeah, I haven't heard of it. Is it good? That's Lorelei's channel if you're interested. Ephemeral Fantasy on Dark. It is spooky season. I've been trying to find spooky games to play, so if Ephemeral Fantasy on Dark is good, then I'll have to check it out. I'm playing Piofiore at the moment. It's not really spooky, but it is 1920s Italy with like mafia, gangsters and things. So like it can get a bit dark. Although so far it hasn't been too dark because we've been kept in the Falzone family's house. And he just gave us a cat, Dante Falzone. It's interesting so far, very simple but cute. I'm pursuing the mummy Natsume, who is really pessimistic. Aww. So in Piofiore, we're romancing Dante Falzone, who's the head of the Falzone family. So he seems really like cold and distant and intimidating. But then we said that we were like a little bit lonely while we're staying under his protection, and he got us a cat to try and cheer us up. So I'm thinking there's like a sweet side to him. Thank you, Julia. I appreciate it. I waited in the salon, and soon enough Julia came by with a small plate.
さあどうぞ。ミルクを温めてきましたよ。
This is for the cat. The warm milk is for the cat, not for us, because we slept through dinner. I put Carlo next to the plate and he immediately began to lap up the milk, and Carlo is the cat's name. Putting it nicely, he's pessimistic. Putting it not so nicely, he's rude. Oh no! But I found out Natsume is voiced by... Oh, Toshiyuki Toyonaga! Yes! He voices a character in this game as well, Orlok. He's such a good voice actor. I'm about to go into Dante's route myself. Ooh, enjoy! He must have been hungry. Thank you, Julia.
いえいえ。
Yep, Orlok, he's really
この
versatile.
猫
He is.
ダンテ坊ちゃんがお買いになられた
Because I
そう
heard
です
his
ね。
voice in Dairoku, Agents of Sakuratani, as Semi, where he's like a really sarcastic, snarky type character. And then I started playing this and heard him as Orlok, who's like really shy and sweet. So he definitely can do a whole bunch of different characters, and really well too. And he's a good singer as well. Yes, I think it's because I told him I was a bit lonely. I'm afraid I've been a bother.
ダンテ坊ちゃんなりにあなたのことを気にかけていらっしゃるんでしょうね。あなたも思うところはあるかもしれませんが、好意は素直に受け止めてあげてくださいな。
He is being sort of kind, but he's also not telling us like why we're here. Or like what the danger is. I mean, he kind of did, but I don't believe his explanation is the whole story. Withdrawn Orlok, smoothly eccentric Homare from A3. Oh, is he in A3 as well? Suave Akira from Aichu, pessimistically rude Natsume. Yeah, he can do so many voices. I really think that he like made Semi's character in Dairoku because the translation wasn't always super great. And so like I didn't get a lot of the humor just from the written text, but as soon as I heard him voice the lines, I like understood the joke. So he was really, really good in that. Julia needs to make another one of her magic hot chocolates to cheer us up. I've already finished my hot chocolate. I would need another one.
さて、私は朝食の仕込みの続きをしますね。その子の食事が終わったら、お皿はここに置いたままで構いま
She's
せん
so
よ。
sweet. She's like holding the fort like while we're like trying to figure out everything that's going on. Oh yeah, voice acting really sells it for me too. It's why I enjoy Yang. Yes, I haven't played Yang's route yet. But yes, I love Nobuhiko Okamoto. He's one of my favorites. I love Bakugo in My Hero Academia. And so like hearing him go from like really like angry, sort of like immature type character like Bakugo, and then hearing him with the like drawl voice that he did for Yan in the intro for this, I was like, oh my gosh. Great voice. Thank you, Julia. I can't wait for tomorrow's breakfast. And one thing I really like about this game as well is that they, whenever there's a meal, they'll like talk about all the different dishes. I'm learning so much about Italian cuisine. I gently rubbed Carlo's white rounded back as he drank up the milk. I knew he'd be a white cat. So Carlo is a white cat with blue eyes so that he matches Dante, which is really cute. After some time, Carlo raised his head and looked up at me. Oh, what happened to this line? Have... Carlo mewed in satisfaction and began to lick his mouth clean. Same, it's nice to Google search the dishes. Yes, I should do that for the next meal they have. Let's head back then. I think she meant to say, like, have you had enough, but the line vanished for some reason. I reached down to take Carlo into my arms. But Carlo evaded my grasp and ran through my hands out of the salon. Wait, Carlo. Oh, are we going to have an accidental encounter with Dante? Surprised at how agile a small kitten could be, I chased Carlo down the hallway. Cats are really hard to catch because they're so slippery. They like, you try and grab them and they just like warp their body to escape. I'm not convinced they have skeletons, they're too flexible. Carlo, where did he go? He ran much faster than I expected. I completely lost his whereabouts. I'm certain he ran down here, but I scanned around the area and found light peeking out from behind an ajar door. Is this gonna be Dante? Isn't this room, is it his office? Wait, could Carlo have gone in here? I slowly approached the door, knowing full well who was occupying the room at the moment. It is not. Is he gonna be asleep though? Plot development kitty, yes. I peeked inside. Look at the room, it's half lit. I'm placing my bet now. Dante is like asleep at his desk. And we're gonna catch like a rare glimpse of this like stoic mafia boss when he's like sleeping and vulnerable. I noticed gun parts set across the desk. But Dante wasn't doing anything. Wait, what? That was probably because Carlo was at his feet trying to get his attention. Or is he not asleep? He's just playing with the cat? Damn, my prediction was wrong. I thought we were going to walk in and he was going to be like asleep on his desk and it'd be like, she could like put the blanket over him and be super cute, but no, instead he's playing with the cat, which is still pretty cute. Carlo crouched, wiggling his bottom, and suddenly jumped up towards Dante. Finding his footing again, Carlo snuggled into Dante's arms. Aww. I couldn't tell exactly what was going on in Dante's mind, but I could tell he was flustered. Oh, this is so cute. I need to get Carlo away from him before he causes any more trouble. Just when I was about to make myself known, Kodak photo moment takes pic. Haha, this baby. Oh my gosh, it's a CG! I said I wanted a picture of Carlo. Oh my god, that face. Dante made an expression I didn't expect. So he wasn't sleeping, but we still got the like soft mafia boss moment that I was hoping for, where we catch him in an off moment where he's not working so he doesn't have to be all like, you know, mafia bossy. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. He looks so calm and gentle. Oh, look at the little collar. The ribbon collar. He put down the gun that was in his hand and gently rubbed Carlo's back. If this isn't symbolic. The cat is so baby. It is. He's a little kitten. He's like as big as his hand.
どうした?こんな夜更けに何度か。
This scene is so cute. It's hurting my heart. His soft, gentle voice, Ishikawa Kaito, please.
そうか。じゃあ仕方ないな。
The little gentle chuckle. Perhaps Carlo could tell Dante didn't mind his presence there. Carlo slowly closed his eyes. Oh my gosh, this is too cute. Disregard guns, cuddle kitties. Exactly. He seemed so happy, but I'm sure Dante's going to have a hard time with him sleeping there. No, he seems fine. Don't interrupt. It's fine. I overcame my hesitation and spoke from the other side of the door. Dante? Oh! Dante looked over at me with his blue eyes. This is so cute. This is so cute. This is so cute. Excuse me. With his permission, I stepped into his office. Can I join the cuddle? No, that's not what she said. I'm sorry to bother you so late at night.
構わない。
Oh. I love that. See, this isn't even a CG, but it just like by zooming in on the background with the chair and everything and then putting his character sprite like that, it completely changes the feel of the scene. So there's a lot of variety that they get from really small changes. Thank you, Dante.
何がだ?
The books and records and for him.
聞いたのか?
Yes. It's kind of hard not to find out, especially when you gave us a cat that looks exactly like you. Yes, and I appreciate your concern. I'm sorry I didn't realize it sooner, thank you.
いや。
Yeah, I think they worked hard to make scenes dynamic, especially since Mafia's going to fights and stuff. True, we haven't had really any fight scenes yet, except for the first one in the church. But I'm excited to see what those look like. Because it can be hard with a visual novel because you're dealing with like still images instead of animations. But I think they have worked really hard, like you said, to add a lot of variety and add a lot of feeling and like a dynamic sense to it, even though it's all still images. And it's working well. It looks great. ... The classic MC Dante conversation. ... The silence is killing me. What do I say? As I pondered how to break the silence, Dante began speaking.
名前は
Oh, he doesn't know what we named the cat. True. Huh?
もう名前はつけたのか
Oh, yes, I named him Carlo. What do you
い
think?
いんじゃないか
Aww. He likes the name. Dante squinted a bit and began to rub the sleepy head of Carlo again. Oh, thank you for the follow, Azrael Icaricchio. I hope I pronounced that okay. Is my Streamlabs thingy working? I'm having so many technical issues today. This is my second attempt at streaming today. Oh, there we go. Now it's updated. I think the alert may not have worked, but thank you for following anyway. Yeah, you did. I came with Lorelei in the raid. Okay, well, thank you so much for joining and thank you for the follow. I'm sorry the alert's not working. My computer has been having a day. I'm also super curious about how the plot and relationship development will go with all this cute setup. Yeah, I know, right? Especially because he's been so hard, to sort of get to know to start with. I'm listening, but I'm also at work. Oh, thank you for listening. Me too, Azrael. Working in Otomoing. Yes. I like listening to other people's streams while I work as well. Say, Dante, can I ask you a question? I feel like the fact that it's been so hard to get to know him will feel really good at the end when they do have that romantic payoff. Because then it'll feel like even more sweet because you had to work so hard to get there. Technical difficulties are engraved in streamers' DNA. I know, literally everything that could go wrong went wrong, so I ended up like stopping, and then this is my second attempt. But it's so far most of it's gone well. I've just been having a bit of trouble with stream elements, but I think that's because I just switched on the weekend and I didn't set it up properly. But at least now I know. So after today, I'll go through the stream elements settings and it should be fixed by Wednesday. I knew I might be overstepping my bounds, but I mustered the courage to ask. ... He nodded in acknowledgement. Oh! Okay, I'm gonna save because this feels like an important choice. I probably should go before I get spoiled on Dante's route or accidentally spoil you on other routes. I finished Nicola Young and Orlok so far, so I feel like I'm at risk of saying something. Oh, I understand the feeling. Thank you. I hope I get a good ending too, and thank you for stopping by. I'm gonna do Orlok's route next. So, and you said you finished Orlok, right? So, okay. Well, maybe for the Orlok one, then I'll see you. But yes, thank you for stopping by, even though you haven't played Dante's route yet. And thank you so much for the raid. All right, what are we gonna ask? Can I trust you, or why are you so kind to me? That's such a hard question because they're not that different. Oh. What do you guys think I should choose? I feel like can I trust you is a bit maybe like a hard question to answer. Why are you so kind to me might be easier to answer, but I feel like it's also something he could lie about more easily. But I feel like why are you so kind to me is the one I want to know more. I'm gonna go why are you so kind to me, I think. Why are you so kind to me?
お前の安全が確保されるまではどうしても不自由を強いることに
Here's
なる
Otome reviews if you're looking for more content. Oh, thank you, Alzion, for sharing that. Yeah, Stream Elements is meant to do it, but again, I've been having some issues. But thank you for shouting that out. Yes, I do write Otome reviews as well. I need to momentarily take away your freedom until I can guarantee your well-being. Did my brain just stop working? Wait, I need to momentarily take away your freedom until I can guarantee your well-being. Does he just mean I need to like keep you here and to keep you safe until the danger goes away? I think that's what he means.
客人には可能な限り過ごしやすくしてやりたいと思った
I get
それだけだ
that. So he's treating us as a guest. Dante answered my question without a thought and looked at me to see if his answer sufficed. I feel like he's going a bit above and beyond for a guest though. I see. Like getting us a cat? Would he get a cat for every guest that he has at his house? I don't think so. He sounded as calm as usual, but I could tell he was being truthful. He He actually sounded as though he sincerely cared for me. I mean, I think that's a pretty safe assumption to make. Like I said, he got us a cat. That's pretty romantic. Thank you for your concern, Dante. Aw, that's a nice facial expression. His usual quiet disposition was laced with a hint of kindness and care. Aw, kitten. Carlo mewed quietly, watching over us. Carlo is wingmanning us. He was like, you two really need to get together, so I'm just gonna accidentally run into his office. Rat hunt, meanwhile story. Please tell me this is the cat's POV. It won't be though, because it says meanwhile and we're already together. Dante Falzone. So this must be after we've left the office. We go back to our bedroom and this is what Dante does afterwards. The Falzone family could be seen amidst the night, and for one reason, to exterminate the rats. What is this? Tonight's hunting ground was in a back alley near the edge of Falce.
頼むよ。カラメッラを譲ってくれ。あんたなら持ってるって聞い
See,
た
I
んだ。
said the like drama was gonna have to pop up soon.
運がいいな、お前。
I thought the rats
そうだ
might be the
な。
Laoshu.
今日は2リラでいいぜ。
The man brought out a simple wrapped candy. Oh, so in the like preview bit at the beginning, Jan was saying that he was like distributing something around the city.
2リラ？おかしいだろ。前に買った時はそこまで高くなかったぞ。
別に俺から買ってくれとは言わねえよ。次はもっと値上がりしてるかもしれね
They
えが
are
な。
dodgy. But I mean, there are all
そんな
mafia families, I guess.
頼むよ。譲ってく。
Is Dante gonna come in and be like, inflation's growing us all true?
やれ。
Oh, I knew it. Dante's gonna come in and be like, no selling drugs in my town.
だ。
てめえら。
恨みがましい目で見るのはやめてほしいな。僕たちの領域を犯したのは君の方だよ。
未だラオ州からは謝罪の一つもない。では撃ち殺されたも
So
文
Jan's
句は
like
言え
moving
ない。
into other people's territories.
そうだな。
Oh, I gestured to Nicola and he pulled the trigger. Oh! Whoa, look at that shot. His bullet hit the man right on the forehead. That was cool. And look at Nicola's face too. How he like, when he's looking forward down the gun, his like hat tips down and shadows his eyes as well. Do we think he's like a tortured love interest who like does the dirty work but feels bad about it and he's all like broody whenever you bring it up?
ああ。
The young boy crumpled to the ground in fear after seeing the drug dealer fall. Dun dun dun. We let him be and continued through the night looking for our next prey. So that's kind of cool though to get that little bit of insight, because I was saying before that like from Lily's perspective, she's just hanging out in this house and literally nothing bad is happening, but everyone else is talking about all the danger outside the walls and stuff. So I'm glad we got a glimpse at like what's actually going on outside as well. Although Lily still doesn't know. Nicola's impressively pulling off a fedora. I know, right? When I saw that he was wearing a fedora, I was like, oh no, why? But he actually does pull it off. I soon took my leave from Dante's office and headed back to my room to sleep. I got into bed, but this time I was able to fall asleep with a strange sense of calm. See, it's cool how, like, literally not too far away from where she's sleeping, there's, like, drug deals and, like, literally murder. Like, Nicola just murdered someone. But she's just like, oh, well, after that nice chat and a cuddle with a cat, I think I can go to sleep soundly tonight. So she is, like, kept in this bubble where she's, like, protected from everything that's going on. But I feel like that won't be able to stay for long. She's going to get wrapped up in it soon. A few days later, wanting to get a breath of fresh air, I went out into the courtyard where I met Nicola.
Buongiorno. 思ったより元気そうだね。
He spoke Italian. Buongiorno, Nicola. It's thanks to everyone here for being so kind to me.
へえ、そうなんだ。あんなに塞ぎ込んでたのに、今じゃ楽しそうにすら見えるよ。
Yeah, but you're really suspicious, mister, for lying to us about Dante not wanting us to eat dinner with other people.
マフィアの屋敷に軟禁されているのにも慣れてしまったのかな。
He's like, are you really settled or do you just have Stockholm syndrome? Well, that may be so. She's like, yeah, it could be Stockholm syndrome. TBH. Well, I can't say that I'm completely familiar with how things are, but...
そういえばあの猫は
Oh, true. Where is Carlo? Oh, he's in my room for now. You can't imagine how feisty he is when he's awake, running all over the place.
へ
He doesn't seem that interested, despite being the one who asked me about Carlo.
えダンテは君に厳しいよね。猫で気は紛れても息が詰まるんじゃ
No,
ない
kitten's pretty cute. I'd be pretty persuaded by a kitten. Huh?
どんなに親切にされても外出の自由もない制限された生活の解決にはならないんだし。
Not at all. I mean, Dante can be harsh at times, but oh my gosh, he does have Stockholm Syndrome. He did put me under his protection, and he's taken good care of me. I really appreciate what he's done for me. ... Is Nicola going to be the one to put us in danger so that we get, like, a reality, crash? ... Oh, Nicola, if you don't mind, how are things in town? ... I mean, last night I murdered someone. You can't really
軽く
open
な
a
らいい
conversation
よ
with that.
君の今後を左右することだし君にも多少は知る権利があるからね
Thank
市
you.
街の浄化は順調に進んでいるし問題のあぶり出しもうまくいっているよもっとも君を教会に戻せるようになるにはまだしばらく時間がかかりそうだけど
But that was just about drug deals. That wasn't about Lily. So why is Lily involved in all of this? I see. I suppose these sorts of things take time.
これ以上詳しいことは僕の口からは言えないダンテの許可を得るか彼に直接聞いて
Ask Dante. ... Surely you don't still find him scary. I know, that was so cute. That was, oh, that's my favorite moment in the route so far. My heart still squeezes. Because of that, I wasn't as scared of speaking with him as much anymore. Yeah, I thought so. The cat is so cute. I understand. I'll ask him directly.
そう頑張ってねああでも今日はダンテ夕方から会食があるんだ行くなら早めにした方がいいと思うな
Oh, well, let me see if now's a good time.
もし君との話が長引くようだったらダンテの支度を手伝ってあげてよ
What is Nicola's plan? I feel like Nicola has some sort of goal. Like he's got a scheme going, and I don't know what it is. Preparations?
スーツを選ぶとか
Oh, we're gonna help Dante choose his outfit for dinner? Hell yeah. He's trying to cause some drama. Yeah, I feel like he has some sort of agenda. What? I'm not sure I'm the right person for that. But if there is something I can help him with, I'll do my very best.
幸運を祈るよ
And he's definitely trying to set us up for another cute moment. Like we're gonna help him dress for dinner? That's adorable. Grazie, Nicola. See you again. Mata ne. I thanked Nicola for his kind words, then quickly headed to Dante's office. ... I hope I'm not going to burden him. I wiped the hesitation from my mind and was preparing to knock on the door when... Oh,
私はもう大丈夫です。
wait, who's
ただ
that? I recognize that voice. Huh? That voice. It can't be... Yeah, is that Sister Sophia? Oh, he did lie about her being dead. Oh my god, is that why Nicola said we should go and talk to him now? Because Nicola knew Sister Sophia would be in there?
あ、リリー
Oh my gosh, plot twist. I ran toward a person that I didn't expect to see ever again. Oh my gosh, Nicola totally set this up on purpose. Sister Sophia, I can't believe it's really you.
私ですよ。ソフィアです。
Oh my gosh, do you think Dante told her that we died as well? Sister Sophia embraced me tightly. Feeling her warmth again made tears flow from my eyes. Dante, you naughty boy, he's been lying! Maybe that's why Nicola was like looking at us with like a sad expression, because he was like, man, she's talking about how great Dante is, and little does she know that he's been lying. Is Sister Sophia dealing drugs for the Falzones? Oh my gosh, imagine if she is, if she's dealing drugs for them out of the church. Wait, how could Sister Sophia be here? I was sure this wasn't a dream. The warmth of her arms was proof she was alive. My joy in seeing her again was tainted by the utter confusion raging in my mind. Yeah, I bet. Is Dante there? Rip into him. Sister Sophia was alive all this time? Does that mean Dante was lying to me? I love the music. Like the jazzy music that shows up when drama happens. I'll turn it up a bit.
シニョーレ・ファルツォーネならきっとあなたを守ってくれると
Well, she's
信じてい
definitely
ました。
working with the Falzones then because she trusted him.
シスターソフィア
Or Dante stood to interrupt Sister Sophia.
再会を邪魔して悪いが話はまだ途中だ時間に余裕があるわけじゃない
Wait, Dante.
お前は部屋に戻っていろ
No, tell me what's going on. What the fuck? Dante grabbed my arm and forced me away from Sister Sophia as he dragged me to the door. Excuse you? Please, I want to speak to her. Dot dot dot. The voices are a little too loud now. Can we dial them down slightly? Oh yeah, sorry, my bad. Is that better? Sister Sophia. The door slammed in front of me. I could only stand there in a daze, bewildered by what was happening. Afterwards. Wait, what? Is this a bad ending? Afterwards, I waited for the two of them to finish their conversation, but as soon as she stepped out, she was taken away by Dante's men. I tried to talk to Dante about what was happening, but he simply waved me off. I couldn't enjoy dinner with so many questions still unanswered. Later. Oh no, I thought that was going to be like an epilogue for a bad ending. Leo came by to see what was going on and I told him all that had happened.
そんなことがあったんですか
Leo frowned a bit after listening to my story, then began to speak. Wait, are there like... Yeah, status. I was about to say, usually there's some... Why does it still say root 0%? Am I really not that far into it? Wait, why can't I see my status? I want to know if I'm on the right track or not.
カポには何か考えがあったはずです
Planned out?
カポはファルツォーネの当主として誰よりも誇り高く
Yeah, but he's
名誉あ
lying.
る
He's
男なんで
being
す
dodgy. Leo's eyes were glistening with pride. I could tell he fully trusted Dante from the bottom of his heart. But why lie about something like that?
だから絶対に意味のない嘘をついたりしません
I was about to say there's no way he would have lied to you, and I was like, well, he kind of did, but then I read for no reason.
ファミリーを家族を失う経験や悲しみは
Oh, that's true.
カポもよく知ってると
I
思い
think
ま
it
すか
said
ら
in the prologue that like Dante only recently inherited the position of being family head, so his dad must have just died. Dot dot dot. Dante must have lost men loyal to him throughout his life. The former boss, Dante's father, has already passed away as well. I mean, he is a gangster crime boss, so Lily can't be that surprised by Dante lying. I know, but he's been so nice so far. He even got us a kitten. Maybe he's a good mafia crime boss. I understand that he knows what it's like to lose someone precious to him. I wanted to trust Dante. The memory of Dante's emotions and the expressions he'd shown to me were replaying in my mind. No matter how you looked at it, Dante was hiding Sister Sophia's whereabouts from me. I felt betrayed, especially since I'd begun to slowly build trust in him. True, I agree. I also feel betrayed. Meanwhile, story all ears. What is going on? Others. Who is it? Oh, it's the Lao Shu! Oh my gosh, Yan and Orlok. Honestly, these two are kind of my favorites so far, so even though they're meant to be the antagonists.
ねえねえフェイ私なんだか面白そうなこと聞いちゃったよ
What is this?
面白そうなこと
Faye is a very cute name.
あ、ラン、聞き耳立ててきたんでしょ。ヤンが珍しく人払いしたのに。
だって気になったんだもん峡谷からのお客なんて珍しいでしょ
Wait, who was
ま
the guest?
あ、わからなくもないけ
Was
ど
it
ね。
Sister Sophia? Can you imagine if she's like playing double agent? What a badass
で
nun.
どんな話してたって
なんかね神秘の話だったよ童話峡谷の偉い人がなんたらって
うん、今日来てた子供みたいのオルロックだっけロズベルグだかなんだかの部下なんでしょ
Wait, who's Roseberg?
そうそう今日は情報提供に来たってけどうちの動き次第ではロズなんとかもすぐ敵に回るとか言ってたよ
Double agent Sister Sophia is the energy we all need in the world. I agree. I hope she is. He said something about the Rose guy going against us if we act out of line. What? Who is this? Another player has entered the field.
それでね、ファルツォーネが大事にしてるものがあるんだって話してたの。
Wait, so Orlok knows that we're with the Falzone
へえ
family.
それちょっと面白そうだね。詳しく聞かせてよラン。
いいよ。
What? That gave me more questions than answers. I didn't even get to hear Jan speak. I felt betrayed, especially since I began slowly to trust in him. Kitten! Kittens make everything better. Carlo came to me and rubbed his back against my ankles as if to console me. Thank you, Carlo. I slowly stroked his soft back while feeling a sharp pain aching inside my chest. Dante has got some explaining to do. Days passed without a chance for me to speak with Dante. It had also been a while since I last saw Sister Sophia, until one day... I'm coming. Is it gonna be Sister Sophia? I couldn't hide my surprise since I was expecting Leo to be on the other side of the door.
リー、
Oh,
少し時間をくれ。
mate, you better start explaining. Please come in.
今日は謝罪に来た。
Wait, what? The head of the mafia family. Dante mumbled his words quietly, then handed me a gift. Aww. Okay, forgiven. That's cute.
お前を傷つけると分かってい
Except
なが
a
ら
single rose is not
俺は
really
ソフィ
enough
ア
to
を
make
死
up
んだ
for
と
lying
嘘を
about
つい
our
た。
mother figure's death. But at least he's
彼女
trying.
の死を嘆き悲しみ、憂鬱な日々を過ごすことを強要してしまった。
This is probably the only way you can handle this situation. I mean, you shouldn't have gotten us into the situation in the first place, but considering you can't change that, like, apologizing, giving a gift, and like, this feels like a sincere apology, so...
たとえどんな理由があったにしても、お前を傷つけたのはこの
Aww.
俺
Okay,
だ。
this is a pretty good apology. No way, lying about a mum's death requires at least 12 roses of guilt. True. Just one? Rude.
悪いことをしたと思っている。
I feel like I'll accept his apology though,
Smart.
if I get the player choice. Or is Liliana gonna decide for me? Wait, a bouquet of red roses? That was a single rose in the picture. I awkwardly reached out for the roses and took them into my arms. This could be misinterpreted or I forgive you. Wait, are we gonna say this could be misinterpreted and make him feel awkward that he's given us like a really romantic present? Because red roses are definitely like a romantic thing. Or are we just gonna say I forgive you? I'm gonna save it and I'm gonna go with the cheeky answer. He heard our disappointment at the one rose, yeah, and just magically whipped 11 more out of the air. I feel like I'm gonna go with this could be misinterpreted because I'm dying to see him blush and get like really stuttery and awkward. You do know that offering roses like this could be misinterpreted. Crimson red roses were also used to express love for another person. I doubt he has any intention of showing his love, but I had never been given roses like this before, so my words came out quite harsh. But Dante didn't show any anger, instead smiled at me. What?
そうだな。
No!
確かに
I wanted him to be like,
その通りだ。
oh, what? That's not what I meant. Damn it. But he's too cool for me. ... But wait, he just was like, yeah, I guess it could be interpreted that way. And like smiled, like he's not denying it. How could he be in love with us? We've barely spoken. But I could feel my heart racing and my cheeks stung with embarrassment. Damn it, I was hoping to make him be all awkward. But he outcooled me. So then, why did you lie before? There must have been a good
口にすれ
reason.
ば何もかも言い訳になる。
Aw.
それでは謝罪にならない。
This is a pretty good apology as far as apologies go. I understand, I'm not looking for excuses either. But I do want to hear the truth. Oh, he's looking away. If Sister Sophia wasn't hurt, why would you need to lie to me about her death? Is he, like, worried that Sister Sophia is in on it? ...
シスターソフィアとファルツォーネには以前からつながりがあった。
So she's definitely working with the Falzone. I really like that she's insisting that he explain himself. Me too. She like stands up for herself, which is really cool. Like even when they initially will be like, nah, I don't want to give you what you want. She's like, but actually though, I think you should give me what I want. This is important to me, which is cool.
その事実をお前に知らせたくなかった。これはシスターを守るためでもある。
The mafia protected the town, so it was no surprise that they'd also be connected to its people. Well, and the church though, because doesn't she like run the church? Here, at least that one. It's like, that's a pretty influential friend to have. But it isn't ideal for a sister of the church to be connected to the mafia. Exactly. That's some influence that they got. They're pulling strings. So you lied to protect Sister Sophia's name, is that it? ... Looking even further away. As shifty as you can get.
シスターの行方など知らないと伝えても、お前は決して納得しなかっただろ
う。Wait, so they didn't know? Is Sister Sophia dodgy? So you said she died?
なあ、そうだ。こちらの世界を知れば簡単には抜け出せない。それはお前も知っているだろう。このブルローネで生きてきたなら。
Yes. Knowing anything about the mafia can be life-threatening to the citizens. If so, then Dante lied to me so that I wouldn't get involved in their duties? See, he does care. He just has a very, very awkward way of showing it. I may be over-speculating, but no, Dante would surely... He sent me books to help pass the time and relieve my mind of its troubles. He allowed me to join in with everyone to enjoy our meals together. He sent me a kitten. He sent me Carlo so I wouldn't be alone. He had been caring for me all this time.
お前が聖堂でさらわれそうになった夜、俺が助けに現れたのは
He's giving us
偶
truths
然
we
だと
didn't
言っ
even
た。
ask for.
本当はシスターソフィアから屋敷に下級の連絡があったためだ。
Sister Sophia is great. She's best girl. Sister Sophia asked for your help? And that's why you were there. Dante nodded slowly, his blue eyes showing hesitance.
これ以上のことは言えない。
I mean, he's
今はまだ。
He's given us quite a lot in that info dump, so I'm pretty happy with that, even if he's now going to be like, I can't say anymore. Like, that was a decent amount of information. It's the first time he's like actually sat down and properly and truthfully started to explain things to us, so this is a good step. I calmly looked at him and nodded my head in acknowledgement. Thank you for sharing this with me, Dante. There's still more that's unclear, but the question that had been burning in my mind had finally been answered. I felt the warmth fill my chest as I carefully held the roses close to me. Their fragrance filled the air, enveloping me. As Dante looked at me, his expression was the same as before, but... ... I wasn't scared of him anymore. Aww. This is cute. Still not quite as cute as the cat moment, but it's still cute. Oh, damn, I did not mean to press that. Ah. ... The roses adorned the windowsill as the moonlight shone upon its beautiful petals. I still don't know who Dante really is. What he sees as boss is different from what I see. But I guess I can say with some certainty that he's a very kind person. I didn't expect someone so cold to apologize as sincerely as he did. He is a boss, isn't he? See, she's getting lulled into this false sense of security where she's like, maybe Dante's a good guy actually, and now we're gonna have to confront reality, and she's gonna see him like murder someone or something and be like, maybe he's not the nice man I thought he was and he is a mafia boss. And we gotta get that angst. That's my prediction anyway. See, it is one rose, not a bouquet. I reached out to the roses and rubbed a petal between my fingers. Thinking about what happened was still making my heart race. I mean, this is the first time I've ever received roses from a man. So innocent and pure. Kitten. Heh, aren't they pretty, Carlo? I smiled, looking up at the roses and stroking the small Carlo in my lap. This is pretty cute, though. I'm enjoying this moment. Sister Sophia is alive. And that's also good news. I did say I hope he's lying. I was like, I hope he's lying about Sister Sophia being dead because she's really cool. And he was lying. That truth washed away all of my troubles and relieved my soul of its grief. The starry night sky was glimmering beautifully. I think I can sleep well tonight. Oh, well that's good. But again, calm before the storm. What are we betting that we're about to get hit with a whole lot of drama? Chapter 3. Ambivalenza. Alright, well, we finished chapter 2, we're starting chapter 3. and it's getting a bit late, so I think I might finish the stream there. But that, I feel like a lot of developments happened in that last chapter. Like we learned a lot about Dante. We learned that Sister Sophia is dead, and then we learned that she's actually alive. We got a cat. We had a really cute CG scene. We had two cute CG scenes actually, because we had the one where we fell off the balcony, and the one with the cat. So that was a really eventful chapter, and I'm glad that we got to spend some more time with Dante, because I was feeling a little bit, at the end of the last stream, I was feeling a bit like I didn't know that much about Dante, and I didn't really know what to think about him. But he's grown on me a lot. He's really cute. But I still, even though I know a little bit more about Dante, and we had that whole Sister Sophia thing, there's still clearly this, like, whole bigger plot happening in the background that I still don't know anything about. So I'm keen to get more into that in the next chapter. Yes, and please feel free to check out my website, Sweet and Spicy Reviews, if you want to see some more of my Otome game reviews. I will be writing about Dante once I finish this route, so keep an eye out for that one there. And yeah, thank you everyone who showed up and for persevering despite all of the technical issues that happened this morning. I'm glad that it worked this time. I've written a couple of notes down for other things to fix, so next Wednesday will be, or this coming Wednesday will be the next stream. That'll be at 2 p.m, so the same time that this stream started, and that will be Amnesia Memories, Shin's route. So very different love interest. He's more of like Grumpy Tsundere. But if you're interested in that, then please feel free to follow and stop by that. And thank you again everyone for showing up. Bye!